Hey Zookeepers, it's one of the Kaiju Hollywood bad boys, Brandon, here to say we got another classic. Yeah, we've been putting off a few of them, so we're doing Pacific Rim today, and we have on returning champion all-around fun-time guy, Hobert Thompson. This discussion goes a lot of places I was not expecting. You'll see when we get to the reviews. But as always, if you like what you hear, please tell a friend. Give us a review on Apple Podcasts, subscribe to us on YouTube. But as always, word of mouth helps the most. And you can always email us at podzukipodcast@gmail.com and we'll read it on air. And if it's a recommendation, we might even review it. But as always, let's just get to the episode. It's Pacific Rim. It's Pacific Rim.
Render unto Ghidra what is Ghidra's. 10 to 1 he sees you through a beaker and a tweezers. Read the fine print and be like, what's the big deal? Spun wheels of steel since broke wheel, big wheel. Back when it was greasy as curl, now it's easy dread. Had a rhyme on how they used to tease him about his peasy head. Yes, y'all, to the beat. Have a ball.
How's everybody's Wednesday been so far?
I had to watch this movie, so
I
not
got
great.
to watch this movie.
Oh, this is going to be a good one already, I feel like. We should introduce ourselves. Welcome to Podzuki, America's only podcast about every variety of penne pasta you can get at Aldi's. Today we'll be talking about, of course, I forgot the Aldi brands now. I'm one of your co-hosts, one of the Kaiju Hollywood bad boys, Brandon Kirkman.
I'm another one of the Kaiju Hollywood bad boys, Luke Evans Flip.
I'm your third Hollywood Kaiju bad boy, Martin Felshman. And joining us tonight, a very special guest, good friend of ours, and returning champion. Everyone give it up right now for Hobert Thompson.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Yeah. Oh, shit. Okay, there we go.
I like the cash money sound.
That's pretty
Cash
good.
money.
Very short, too. Yeah, we have sound effects, too, since we recorded last time. We actually have a semi-professional setup.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hold on. Hold on.
Professional
This isn't like NPR
Joe
here.
Rogan-esque setup.
Worth literally dozens of dollars.
I've had friends that have started listening to the podcast because of plugging it a little bit more for Podzuki and coming out and just straight up telling me the sound quality used to be really bad for this. I'm like, ooh, we did a lot of episodes like that.
Yeah.
It's okay. We're very small interest with a very small listener base, so I'm sure they're happy that we're here now.
That's fine. People love imperfections and stuff nowadays. They're going to come back to us for the analog stuff.
Yeah.
We've not gotten that much.
Bad news about this, Martin. We are going to AI after this. We're going to replace all of us with AI talking.
We've
Wow.
not gotten that much better.
Yeah.
Did I sign off on that?
Yes.
Am I gonna be
100%.
AI? I'm fine with that.
Okay. It's going pretty well.
AIU loves it. It's okay.
That was him responding. Oh, who can tell what's real and what's not real?
Yeah. What a stupid.
Put you through ChatGPT and you were all cool with it.
Yeah. You're a brilliant podcast host.
You're doing so good. Your
This-
bits are great every time.
This isn't just a great podcast; it's a perfect podcast.
Thank you so
You
much.
know, segueing into the movie, I can't believe that AI wasn't around to write this movie that we watch. It was written by an actual person who's still working, apparently.
Well, barely, I would say, for the screenplay.
I guess,
at least.
yeah. His
I know his Taylor Beecham.
Travis
Beecham.
Travis Beecham.
Man, I fucking blew that one.
Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, you were in the T zone.
I was in the T zone.
He wrote Clash of the Titans. Also sucks. Also did the Carnival Row, which is that Amazon Prime fantasy TV show.
I actually looked it up
That's
now
funny.
to give it away. We're watching Pacific Rim.
We are
that's what
Pacific Rim
watched.
2013.
Yeah. Now, it was written by Travis Beecham because he was going to direct a version of Carnival's Row, which was written by Guillermo del Toro, but that fell through. So then this was an idea that Travis Beecham had, and I guess Guillermo del Toro felt bad, so they worked on this together.
Hey, buddy, I'll help you out a little
Best
bit there.
art is made through pity.
It's I mean, we usually don't talk about how we feel about it too early on, but I mean, I truly love this film. It is a dude's rock of films.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's go with the experience first.
Okay. Let's go. Our individual experiences. Did any of us see opening day? In
I'm
the theater,
surprised
butts and
I
seat?
didn't, because I remember when the movie came out, I didn't hate Guillermo del Toro's movies yet, and
You don't want to see a fish man fuck.
I liked Hellboys, the Hellboy.
I do love
movies.
Hellboy.
I do though. I love them.
But
Hellboys.
I don't know. I was into sci-fi stuff. I don't know why I didn't go see it. I guess it came out. People whose opinion I trust probably weren't psyched about it, so I just didn't go see it. And I never intentionally avoided it. I always figured it would be a cool movie, but I was wrong.
I mean, I definitely opening night 2013. It's such a branded and coded movie. There's no way I'm not doing it. I mean, Guillermo, I feel like, especially with like The Devil's Backbone, which is a film I very much deeply love. Pan's Labyrinth was before this, right? I want to say.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, he's on a hot streak. So definitely was excited for this. I've definitely I think this is either my 6th or 7th viewing of this film, if I was keeping track of it, because once again, it's like when you're feeling down. This is like a dude's rock movie. Finally, I can feel good about the world again. I think the most unrealistic part of this film now is not the kaijus or the giant monster mecha they build, but the idea of every nation coming together with a world government that helps people. Which, like, there's no way fucking this is happening, buddy.
Hey, I'm going to talk about my general thoughts of the movie soon, but they still talked about how Russia was like, hey, Russia can get you whatever you need.
Yeah, Russia's still Russia.
I mean, I remember when I originally watched the movie, kind of thinking that the concept that everyone would go really hard on the wall idea was stupid, and now, in retrospect, I think that's definitely where we would go.
Hobert, welcome to hell.
Yeah, I
100%.
just like it's like laughable in the movie, but then it's like, nah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, and even at the time in 2013, I remember saying, like, what a ridiculous idea. Like, this is going to even work or do anything. Even in the movie, it's like, this isn't going to do shit. And
The film's world building is all over the place.
Oh, absolutely.
Done in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically just a 14-year-old's notebook got turned into a Hollywood movie.
I mean, Idris Elba shows up to be like, time to yell the exposition.
And do a fucking Independence Day speech.
Yeah.
Well, it opens with narration, which is the guy from Sons of Anarchy.
Charlie Hunnam.
Yeah.
Charlie Hunnam.
Who I guess he has to pretend to be American, and Idris Elba.
He tries.
He tries so hard.
Where's he from originally?
I think Australia.
English. I think he's English.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he has been an actor who has not done. I sorry to cross promote, but I was on a podcast talking about Rebel Moon, which he is in, and we
God,
made
I
the
hate
observation that he has done not a English accent in so many movies that it sounds like he's forgotten what he sounded like. He's like stuck between like a half, like every other word is like Americanized or then British.
Oh, that's
this
so
movie's
funny.
kind of the same thing where he'll say like one thing and he'll be like, oh wait, hold on.
Occasionally, you can really hear it, but I think like somebody who watches a lot of movies, you could hear it, but
Yeah.
Hey, I feel like that's just him being a good actor, really being in character. You know, he had his brain like scrambled. He was mixed with his brother and then like ripped apart. That's going to cause some damage to the way that he speaks.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, no. Yeah, he was just playing it up. Yeah.
He's just a method actor.
Oh, you're so right.
Thank you, Martin. Also, what's your experience with this film?
3 hours ago was the first time I saw this movie.
What was it like finally getting laid? Mentally.
Entering the drift, as they say.
Yeah. I did have that thought of like you're supposed to be connected like one-on-one, same thoughts with whoever you are. And definitely the Australian father and son team. Ooh, that's got to be fucked up. Ooh.
Yeah, no, I was having to say, yeah, it's just like, so when you're in someone's head, you can like see everything. So it's like, does it just immediately be like, there's my dad banging my mom?
Yeah, I remember when I had you, son.
not to interrupt people's history, but the idea of drifting, it only matters when they want it to.
Yeah, 100%.
Most of the time, they just completely ignore it unless they want to, we could have a flashback in
Also,
this scene,
before
but we
we-
don't call it
It's
a
a storytelling
flashback.
device,
Yeah.
more than anything. Yeah, for sure.
Before we get into the plot for this too, and then like going through the movie, I don't know why I find it so annoying that they're doing different moves, but the robot, the kaiju, or sorry, the Jaeger is doing this one singular move. It really bothers me that they're not like doing it in unison. I don't
They're
know.
totally doing it in unison. What are you talking about?
They do different moves every once in a while. Like one of them's like lifting up a thing, and the other's doing.
Well, because they
I know
control
what you
different
mean.
hemispheres of the brain, so
Oh.
one's half of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you
I'm the
mean.
dumb guy.
When they do a big punch, they do the same thing, but
Yeah.
if they're just like checking their text messages,
Yeah.
then they move independently.
we have 5 blaster shots left. You know.
Oh wait, there's a Pokemon over there. I gotta catch it.
Go. Sorry, I gotta take this, man.
I got it. Yeah, it's really.
But you'd never seen it, and that's why I have returned here today, because you had never seen the movie, and I was really excited to talk about it with you, Martin.
Yes, and I very much appreciate that
And
because I did enjoy it.
And to approach this episode, I did not rewatch the movie because I want to enter the movie through you, through the drift.
Also, a little behind the scenes is we set this episode up to record like about almost 2 weeks ago, and then last night I was like, "Oh, hey, you doing this still?"
And I definitely thought we were all watching it together.
I'm like a.
And then Brandon was like, "It's totally streamable, folks. It ain't."
yeah.
Yeah, I had to rent this movie.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, I went to that stupid like streaming plex or whatever that website is where it says it's streaming, so it's like Prime Video, all these, and then I went to check them afterwards, and they were all pay for rent. Like it was.
Yeah.
Really
You trusted the internet.
I trusted the internet. I'm on the same page for my own self. I'd never trusted the internet, so I usually BitTorrent all the movies.
To be
too,
clear,
so.
it is streaming. You just have to pay for it.
Yes. Yeah.
It's not like Pan's Labyrinth, which apparently you can't even find to rent. This
It-
place is
Spanish government.
It was like I don't know if you felt the panic behind the text at like 9 p.m. last night. Of like, oh, I gotta remember to watch movie. And then-
Yeah. No, I was reading the subtext for sure.
Yeah.
And then I was like, "Oh, well." Luckily, I've seen this movie like 5-6 times.
Yeah.
So
I mean, also
Quite
for
familiar.
your records of being on here, Podzuki, specifically, you've I think slotted into the Dudes Rocks movies because we've done Tremors and we've also done The Thing.
The Thing, no, I prefer to do Dude Rocks movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
So and this one's no.
Well, this movie's way more toxically masculine than any of those movies.
I know, right?
This
Oh, yeah.
is basically. I'm surprised this movie wasn't made by Michael Bay.
I mean, yeah,
Feels exactly like
I'd
a
agree.
Michael
with
Bay movie.
As much as I love this film, it does not feel like a Del Toro movie at any point. I feel like as much as I love him as a director and I love this film, but it's like I think because the script is so hardwired to be like a Michael Bay film for sure.
I feel like it has some specific influences from Del Toro. Like,
I mean, definitely the monster parts.
it definitely has his love for Evangelion in it.
Yeah, that's very true. I think an interesting thing to ask Luke before we get into it, even though it's being a little unorthodox. Okay, let's go by the movies that we did with Hobert. Tremors versus Pacific Rim. What do you think you like more between this Tremors?
Tremors.
Okay, well, yeah.
Yeah, Brandon, why would you even ask that question?
Yeah.
I think I like Pacific Rim better than Luke does, but I still like Tremors better too.
Yeah. If I was picking the two between the movies, I might pick Pacific Rim, but once again, this is a very hard brand coded film. So let's just
I don't know. Like, I guess if Martin liked it, this may be more for later, but we'll get back to it. I lost my train of
I
thought.
think we have a healthy spread of perspectives on this one.
I think we
That's
really
important
do.
for a movie podcast.
which I mean, once again,
No one should agree.
when you I mean
it might have felt different if I'd seen it when it came out in 2013.
Yeah,
I
there's
hope I
nostalgia
wouldn't have felt
factor.
any different, but maybe.
a specific time in the world where things like, you know what, the future is going to be pretty cool. Things are going well.
Because the future looks totally cool in this movie.
Yeah,
I mean, compared to right now,
Under the
tell
foot
me the
of
fuck
giant
in.
monsters.
Also funny that it starts,
Everything's gray.
even though we're recording this in 2026, we start the prologue of the film is like going through the history of everything that happens in 2013, and it takes place in 2025.
Yeah.
So-
So we're past.
I appreciate
time.
the film not wasting my time with that. We
Expo-
don't spend 30 minutes.
I think the
before
exposition
kaiju show
is
up.
very efficient in this film, which I like a lot. It's very much get from point A to point B to point C.
Meteoreas.
It's very
I mean,
meaningless.
it really has to be because there's so much bullshit packed into it.
There is, but like we've seen movies like this before where they do it wrong and they don't give you the kaiju action that you want immediately.
Yeah, we saw that. Plus this one that also does that.
Yeah.
I mean, again, I'm getting ahead of myself. Where
Yancey, Rayleigh are two main characters at the beginning of the film. The brothers, they love each other. They get to see the first time that each of them jerked off consecutively
And
when they
now-
drift together.
now those are different actors, or is it the dude?
They have to
playing
be the same.
person?
I didn't look that part
No,
out.
I
but-
think
No, they're
they are
different actors.
Yeah, they
no
are different
way.
faces.
Okay, let me see real quick. I'm looking at this.
It's just his older brother.
Yeah. Is that true?
What? Yeah. That's a big plot point, is that his brother dies in
No,
an
I mean
early
the actor
Icarus.
that plays his older brother.
Oh no, that's not his actual brother.
I was
It's another
thinking,
handsome
is it
blonde man.
Charlie Hunnam playing both characters?
I don't know. It's not.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm
probably
looking it
not.
up
But
right now.
anyway, it doesn't matter because you know pretty much right away that he's going to die.
He's fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's so dead. Especially when he does that thing, he's like, "Oh, keep up with me, kid." Like that's dead man line right there.
Ooh, yeah,
You're
yeah,
so
yeah.
fucking dead, dude.
The wrong boy died.
We should do Walk Hard.
We have done Walk Hard.
We did do Walk Hard.
Yeah.
My brain's so fried today. Who did we do Walk Hard with?
Let me look it up.
Me.
No, just
kidding.
Yeah,
It
let's
was
look that up right
yesterday.
now.
Yeah.
So they have to start. They're trying to save a fishing vessel. They're just trying to stop the kaiju. They're not supposed to save the vessel.
out in a very cartoony Anchorage. I like that this is set in 2013, but it's like this is like Rocky and Bullwinkle's version of Alaska, of where they are. Like Anchorage is like a straight up like normal city, like but it's like the tundra they're going through and rescuing the fishing boat.
I just realized we didn't even really set up the elevator pitch. Giant monsters are released onto Earth, and the only way that people can fight them are by building these giant monsters that have to be piloted by two people at the same time.
right.
for some reason.
Well, they say
The neural load.
the neural
Yeah.
load, which
Neural
they do
load.
call the neural load.
Yeah, it's a load, all right.
That definitely one detail from this movie that has entered my personal lexicon is neural load. Like if I'm doing something really difficult, I'll think it's like, what if I had another person? The neural load for this is so much. That's what I think about our show, Thirst for Adventure. Is the next day I'm like, wow, that was like too much for one brain.
That's why you're always, so that's why you're always bleeding from the nose.
Yeah, no, that's cocaine, but
it gets the job done.
that's the neural link I need.
Yeah, but I feel like for sure the neuroload, getting into it right away, is a good, efficient exposition device. It also lets you know this movie is going to be stupid in a very delightful way. Of oh, you think one person can pilot this? It's too much. They need one half of the brain and the other half of the brain together. They're drifting.
They also need to share all memories and maybe get lost in each other's memories sometimes.
And that is just for plot points at certain points of this film. Do not worry. It's
Don't
not gonna
chase the rabbit.
Yeah.
It will not happen at any point where it's actually really important.
Yeah,
It really is just a less interesting version of synchronization from Evangelion.
Yeah.
100%.
It is.
And like that didn't need it to be an excuse to look into another person's memories.
In fact, the Australian dude is an inverse Shinji. He doesn't get into a robot with his mom. He gets into a robot with his dad.
That's true.
yeah.
Yeah. And he's
And he has a
Australian, which is,
dog
of course,
instead
the
of a
opposite of
penguin.
Japanese.
Yes, and he dies at the end.
Yeah. Which is the
Yeah.
opposite of Japanese.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, going back to this, his brother and him get into a fight with a giant kaiju named Knifehead. Another backstory for this: there's a rift in the Pacific Rim where the monsters come out. That's it. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
The breach.
The breach.
Breach.
Sorry.
Please.
Which eventually does lead to an indie game called Into the
Everything
Breach.
in this story exists just to justify the monsters and the robots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I would not have a problem with if any of that were fun.
I think it's so fun.
I gotta pull on this thread a little bit.
Yeah.
So you're not a Guillermo del Toro head. You're not a fan, right?
I mean, no. I mean, especially not after I saw Pan's Labyrinth.
Oh, wow.
That's what did it for you.
I thought you were going to say, like, The Shape of Water. Not.
I didn't see that one, but I didn't. I saw Pan's Labyrinth very recently, and I think that's when, like, Pan's Labyrinth is when movies started to look like shit, because it was the first really heavy CGI movie, so it had to be so dark so that you couldn't tell the difference, and that's why movies are dark now, and you can't see anything. And I think this also continues that, because you can't see anything in
Did you
this movie either.
see Crimson Peaks?
No, I don't even know what that
Devil's
is.
Backbone.
Oh, I liked Crimson Peaks.
Crimson Peaks is really good. That's probably my favorite Guillermo del
I'm
Toro
surprised
movie.
that people seem to really be sleeping on that one because I've done a rewatch. I'm like, this is such a good.
That's
fun
a
film.
consistent around Halloween rewatch for me. I watch that at least probably once a year.
It's really good. It doesn't have anything flashy for people to post on the internet about.
I mean, that is true.
It was just like a really kind of like old school kind of gothic. I think the only thing I'm going to agree with you on Guillermo del Toro is that I do think that he has like some excesses and some interests that make his movies kind of like, there's always like some element of like, oh, okay. That's how I felt about his Frankenstein, was very much like, oh, you just took Frankenstein, you really Guillermo del Toro'd it by adding in just like some weird details that you invented. And
Yeah,
Some
I also
icky
really
slop
hated
that's
that
really
movie,
well
and
done.
I'm a big Frankenstein. So.
You were waiting for that layup this whole episode.
Yeah.
Also, I do need to point out, I might have done this in future episodes. You are wearing a shirt with Splinter on it that says "The future is female," and I absolutely love this.
Yeah, it's a
Perfect
comedy bang
podcasting.
bang.
Yeah. So, we love describing things on this podcast.
Oh, hey, yeah. Moth RuPaul's Drag Race. Great shirt, Luke.
Moth RuPaul's Drag Race.
Okay. Oh, we haven't done one of those in a while. I'm
No,
going
we
to put the
haven't.
jingle in.
Well,
Also,
let's go ahead and talk about the way the movie looks.
yeah,
and
there's
the
great
way
outfits
people-
in this movie.
There is really
for a Moth RuPaul's Drag Race.
even when he's like on the wall working in that little outfit with his little goggles, he looks pretty great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Beautiful outfits.
name suddenly escaping me.
Main character guy.
Idris Elba.
No. Hannibal Chow.
Oh, Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman. Ron Perlman's got some sick looks in this
yeah,
one.
he
The
looks
metal
so good.
shoes.
I was so happy
That's
to see
who.
Ron
That's who
Perlman.
I want to be. In the
Yeah,
future.
Ron Perlman plays basically a black market kaiju body parts dealer, and he's the most interesting character in the film.
Oh, absolutely.
yeah.
Oh yeah, no, he's great, and that's also very much like a Guillermo del Toroism. It's like a weird, like mad
Yeah.
scientist,
Well,
black market
yeah,
guy.
well, this movie kind of has two movies going on concurrently. There's the
Wacky Charlie Day
plot
Adventure.
there's a plot with Raleigh and Miko that's boring. And then there's the plot with Charlie Day and his science buddy and trying to get the kaiju brain that's
The guy who's
actually
not
kind
a
of
Nazi.
entertaining.
Yes, he's not. He looks like it every
I feel
time.
like he's going to turn bad based on how he looks.
No,
But
I had faith on it in the whole time. Like, he's just the right amount of slimy to not be bad.
Bert
Yeah.
Gorman, who's the actor, has always leaned into that, and God bless him, because if I had that face, I'd have to do the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I never thought he was going to be a bad guy. I just knew they were the comic relief.
Yeah.
And immediately, at first, I was very like, oh, God, this. But then when they turned out to be more entertaining than the main plot.
I mean, this is early 10s Charlie Day. You can't be upset about seeing that.
I mean, it's fine, but this is 2026, so I've seen
Yeah.
Charlie Day.
I mean, this really is like I mean, that's how I felt about not revisiting the movie, but just like I spent all day just like thinking about all the details I could think of entering the drift
With Martin.
with Martin, and it's just like, oh yeah, I remember all these things now, and I remember seeing this movie. I was living in Raleigh, like the main character's name, and all this stuff, and like all these things, and Obama's in the opening credits. And, it's
And I
like all
watched
this
it during the day, Charlie Day.
Yeah.
Also, even with Charlie Day being in it, like he's great, but It's Always Sunny came out in 2004.
This definitely felt like it had just bits of Charlie from Always Sunny in it.
Well, it's because my favorite anecdote about this movie is that Charlie Day was cast because Guillermo del Toro had seen like an episode of It's Always Sunny and like loved it so much.
Oh,
the one
so
where
good.
Charlie Day is really reckoning with the fact that he's like the rat killer for the bar. He has like the sad monologue holding like a bar, talking about the rats he just killed. And he's like, look, this guy's range. I want to get him a movie. And then Guillermo del Toro wanted to really bad the kind of not payment, but the deal was that Charlie Day was in the movie, and then he got to be in an episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
That's a really good
so
trade-off.
good.
He plays Pappy McPoyle.
Yeah, he pays Patty McPoyle in 2 episodes, and it's a really bizarre cameo.
I think I heard on The Waitress was on Comedy Bang Bang, and she said he's going to be back as Pappy McPoyle.
Hell yeah.
Good.
Don't give it up.
This is in my. I feel like with It's Always Sunny is one of my favorite things where it's still going, and I think because a lot of the original people who wrote and of course produce it because they're the main actors too, means that at least every season there's like 1 or 2 really great episodes still. Like I'll come back and after I hear what they are, I'll watch them. Like still got the juice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's some in there.
There's some.
There's
yeah.
some in there.
I mean, it's still giving Danny DeVito work, so we can't,
Yeah.
I mean, we should get back to the plot of this. So basically, we spent a lot of time to talk about all this to get all the world building and story. Brother get killed.
Yeah,
Time
Raleigh's brother.
pass.
Yeah. Did they say how much time passes?
Well,
Or is it
they say
just-
it's 5 years. So, brother die. Main character pilots the Jaeger back to shore by himself. They don't bring it up. They bring it up like twice that he's one of only 2 people do that. Makes sense in the movie later.
Yeah. So they can give a reason why Idris Elba's dying.
Yes.
From future cancer.
Yeah. Which we call leukemia. So
Yeah, because of that, faith in the Jaeger program is lost. They killed the Kaiju, right?
yeah, they
Yeah.
still did it.
So, but anyway, a thread going on throughout the movie is that the Jaeger program is being decommissioned to instead do border programs just to build big walls that
Big wall with gun.
Yeah.
which I don't know, maybe it was trying to be some kind of social commentary at the time, but mostly because they know it doesn't work. Like we see after, like right after they say, "Oh, we're getting completely rid of the decommissioning all the Jaegers," one of them breaks through a barrier like it was nothing. So
Fucks up Sydney.
so like, what's their plan after that? It doesn't really matter because they don't focus on any of that stuff.
And another funny thing with this too is that when they're doing all the setup after that happens and they do the 5-year break, is that Idris Elba's character, who of course is Marshall Pentecost, which is a great name, he says that, okay, well, guess what? We're putting it underground. We're becoming the resistance. Like they could just like keep making giant robots. Nobody would notice.
Well, there's still a government agency for like 8 more months.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was. Like they had 8 months to
Shape up. You
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
Like the government doesn't want them to do this Hail Mary plan,
Oh,
but
yeah, no, I thought they had like 8
a
months to wind down before they
breakdancing contest.
end up giving
Center.
all of the contract money to the company that Nancy Pelosi owns to build these walls at the ocean.
yeah, that's kind of, I guess, supposed to be the subtext, but they don't. Again, there's all this world building stuff, but we really only ever see the bunker in Hong Kong.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like there's a whole world that's having to live with these kaijus and have been living with these kaijus for They never really get to it. It seems like it's been like 50 years, but it could only be like 15 years because of he says he was 15 in the opening narration, so he's about 30.
Yeah, I
The
think
movie
that's
starts,
scans.
so
That's
it's been
scans.
about 15 years.
They never show what happened to Chicago. Is Chicago okay? We're so inland.
Once again, we're inland. We're by the
Where
Great
the lakes. What if the breach opened in the lake?
Ooh,
No, they say they only have the one at the Pacific Rim, right?
Nah, you're right.
yeah. I think we're good.
Yeah, no, I think
I think we're safe.
it would be funny if they just showed Chicago and it's like thriving.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I mean, do we have to do a Chicago Jaeger, right? What are we talking here?
Malort?
We gotta try a little hard.
It shoots Malort. Like, it's like a spray cannon of
To be
Malort.
fair, in the movie, the kaijus don't really seem to be area specific.
They're not.
Yeah.
They all kind of just look like spawn monsters.
Yeah. Specific thing I found really entertaining when looking up on like the trivia behind this film is that because Guillermo is a big fan of Tokusatsu and Ultraman, he made sure that all of the designs, even in 3D, were like if they were practical suits that somebody would wear for the kaijus, which I think you can definitely see with a lot of the designs and how they move, which is really fun. But that's it. That's a little detail.
I wrote down a number of questions I wanted to ask you guys,
Yeah.
but are we still in the plot summary
Okay,
part?
we could get through this pretty quick. So, basically, the wall sucks, and then Pentecost comes and gets our main hero.
They do
Raleigh.
the shooter thing,
Yeah.
where he goes to find him building one of the walls. Be like, taking you out of retirement.
Well,
You can either die at the wall, or you could die at the
You gotta talk, but you gotta talk American. I'm the only British person here.
and don't forget the either the front man for Real Big Fish or his brother is also there. It's like a
yeah.
Oh yeah, with the side.
Oh, that's
birds.
who the,
Tippis
that's
guy
who the
on
tech
the-
is? The guy.
Well, no, I don't think that's actually him, but he looks just like
Oh
him.
yeah, because I know he
Loomis
has like
or
a
something.
Tonde.
Yeah, Tane. I'm gonna look it up. I just refer to him as bulimic.
You talked about the dude with the
bulimic
quaff,
Hugh Jackman.
right?
Yeah, and he's got like a
Yeah.
slight rockabilly vibe.
Yeah, he's not wearing a bow tie, but for some reason I'm
I
thinking
love
about him wearing a bow
the
tie.
screens that are made up of each like layer of light, and it's like a red, cyan, and blue
Yeah.
image that together make. I don't know how that's easy to read.
Well, getting back to the like, if I'd been around and watched it in 2013, there's so much of the rule of cool of things that might have been cooler back then, especially with that guy. Like, because 2013, there's people still twirling their mustaches.
No, it's very like all the little like tech elements are very kind of fun. Like I love the little spine thing they had to put in,
Oh yeah, I love that.
and their helmets like had to drain like a weird like piss liquid
Yeah.
to the visor. To
That was definitely something from Evangelion because you got to use the LCL liquid.
Yeah,
But they
yeah.
don't really explain it. There's
No,
all
no,
these
they
little touches like that they
I
understand.
love when they don't explain things.
They
yeah.
understand
That's the thing.
that these things are cool, but they don't really understand they need to make sense for them to be cool. Unless, I mean, apparently only if you're me.
Oh no, I was just like, fuck yeah, hell yeah. I don't know what that does, but I'm glad it's there.
Yeah, it's
Luke, I know we're jumping around here. Did you not like it when the Jaeger showed up, like dragging the boat like a baseball bat?
love the boat scene.
I mean, that was fine.
Yeah.
But I like more stuff like that is what I would have wanted.
Yeah.
And that's true.
It
We're,
just-
we're at like the 2/3 of the movie at that point too when it's happening. So
I think one thing that I would have liked more about this movie is I wish the robots were a little tougher.
yeah, they get
Like I
they
feel
get
like they
wiped
should.
so
I feel like it
quick.
would have been better if they just like whipped ass a little more because I kind of feel like they're good until they get hit once.
I wish they'd been tougher. I wish there'd been more monster fights. I wish we'd kind of gotten to know the Jaegers a bit more.
I mean,
because
we'll
they're
say-
all distinct,
Yeah.
but we don't really see them that much in action until they're starting to get destroyed.
There's a monkey paw curling because that is definitely a vibe in Pacific Rim 2, and it's awful.
Yeah, I
don't
not
even
watch
wanna-
this.
Spent so much more time on the monster fights, but it sucks. It's not good.
Well, they also set up the idea that Jaeger pilots and the Jaegers themselves are like rock stars in this world, but the most we see of that is Charlie Day's tattoos of kaijus.
And the
Yeah.
brothers have leather jackets in the beginning when they go to pilot.
well, they're the pilots.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what pilots
They
wear.
didn't buy those because they were fans.
I do feel like the specific thing of like what Hobert mentioned is a very thing that I think about a lot with this film is that like you have all these cool mecha they show you where you have like in the Cherno Alpha, the Crimson Typhoon, and really
have
other
amazing
than-
names.
Yeah, they have great names, and then like they show the Striker Eureka, which is the Australian one, like kicking ass in the one clip. But other than that, all these other ones that are side characters like get their asses.
They get rinsed. Yeah,
like-
they get completely killed. Yeah.
that just jobbers, as they call them in tokusatsu.
And the
wrestling.
and one plot flub or hole, that whatever you want to call it, Raleigh's Jaeger, which I'm going to call Romani Danger.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
2026.
Yeah.
It's sent out in the field after. So if I can fill in a little plot detail.
Yeah.
So they start pulling together all these Jaeger pilots. They bring in Raleigh, of course. He needs a new co-pilot, and then he finds out that he is drift compatible with Pentecost adopted daughter.
Yeah,
Is it
Mako.
Mako or Miko?
I think it's Mako.
I think
It's
it's an
Mako.
A, yeah. So Mako. But then she has a lot of trauma from a previous encounter with a kaiju, and so she kind of loses it for a bit, and we're pulling her off
She
the
almost
team.
destroys the entire
Yeah,
facility.
she almost blasts them with a bomb.
Which
yeah,
it seemed like if they were doing a test in the facility, they would
Yeah,
have
right?
the weapons.
Why would they
not
have
weapons
functional.
off. Yeah.
Just one guy on the field that's like one of the technicians, like, oh fuck, I forgot to
Did I
get that.
turn off the
Oh!
laser? Oh no!
There's always such a convenient problem so that things can't work the way they're supposed to work.
Yeah.
Well, then of course they're not allowed, and then there's a big ass kaiju attack, and then they're needed, and they're sent in because, and this is what bothers me, is like, so the Jaeger, the Romani Danger, is sent in because it has a nuclear power core, and there's this kaiju that has an EMP attack, and it's like, we need to send it in because it's analog. It's like, that's not how nuclear power works.
That's not how it works. And also another detail that really did bother me about this is, once again, they say that the Cherno Alpha was like one of the original designs. So why wouldn't that have a reactor?
Yeah, but also, what would analog be? Like, it's like fucking clockwork?
Yeah.
Like, an EMP would fuck up anything that has screens in it. That's what an EMP does.
I just want to say, Clockwork Kaiju sounds pretty fucking
Clockwork
bad.
Kaiju's awesome. Yeah,
Like, I
yeah.
love
Do a
that.
Pacific Rim prequel set in the 1800s.
I don't mind that too much because it's at least a reason as to why they need to pull out that Jaeger
Steam
over
out.
to.
I also did a really good job of getting us caught up exactly what we're talking now. Because, I mean, once again, this film does waste some time of introducing the characters, showing the mess hall, them all kind of fighting and getting jabs.
Oh,
Trying
that's
to
the
get you to
thing.
You
care
gotta do that.
about these characters
Hey.
who, like, the lamest person ever thinks the coolest guys ever.
Yeah.
Hey, I cared about the Chinese triplets. I cared about that Russian couple. I thought they were very interesting.
But once
looking.
again, you like literally just see them walking.
I love
Yes,
that the
you
Chinese
don't get to-
triplets he's like, all three of them got to be in there. And then guess what? We're just going to give the robot 3 arms.
Yeah.
Fuck
Makes
it.
sense.
I didn't even realize that there were 3 of them in the Jaeger. I did notice the 3 arms, and I remember them talking about
The one
it.
standing in the background, he's just like, hey.
I mean, I think similar to Saving Private Ryan, one of them should have stayed behind because now that family has lost every son.
I know. Yeah. That's the dangers of the Jaeger program.
But yeah, Raleigh never even interacts with any team other than the Australian guys, right?
And he's very antagonistic to
I
him.
mean, they show him having the wood sword fights with the Crimson Typhoon
Yeah.
triplets. That's about it.
Because
You
they
know,
were
like,
the only ones
getting
who
to know
knew
each other.
karate.
Yeah. And they all get their ass beat. They should have had one give him a hard time, right? I don't know.
I know, they're supposed to be the best soldiers in the world, and he's not fought in a long time. Well, that's like typical action movie trope.
It,
It's
it
like,
still seems like fighting with a bow staff is not completely transferable to fighting inside a Jaeger while psychically linked to another person.
It's also a different fighting style, so it's like you could be an amazing boxer, but if someone hands you a bow staff, you're like, what am I going to
Yeah.
fucking do with this? Like,
About to get mopped, really.
Take that, Muhammad Ali.
yeah, let's see Muhammad Ali with a bow staff. Prove you're the greatest fighter of all time now.
Man, he got his ass kicked by that sword guy.
Yeah. Muhammad Ali fights one guy with a battle axe and loses.
Putting the sword guy into just boxing right away for heavyweights, and he's just instantly killed too. We could make this movie.
So that's a real thing. There's MMA fights with medieval weapons and armor.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's kind of fun.
Someone we know is Pratik. He does the color commentary for their events in Chicago. This is not useful for a podcast, but it just popped in my head.
No, that sounds.
maybe it'd be fun to get
that's
some in the
useful
future.
for a fun afternoon.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
That's a good time. So yeah, they basically
recommendations.
we got all the way caught up where
go see someone beat someone with a mace.
a very classic also movie trope is like, okay, well, we can't send them together after she already failed and they didn't drift, but they're the only one now. So they of course get there, and guess what? There's 2 kaijus now because they're coming out faster and they're coming out in pairs.
Yeah.
and they go about and they beat both the masses. Also, another thing to get caught up with other backstory: Charlie Day's character with his Goatlib, his friend, They're trying to figure out the patterns and as well as like how these kaijus are thinking.
Well, he's got his buddy, but he's doing most of the adventure by himself.
Yeah, he's doing, but in his theory is very biological, and then Gottlieb's is very mathematical.
Yes.
And then Gottlieb does end up being right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
he
no,
doesn't
they're
agree.
both right at the end of the day.
I mean, they're both
And
right,
they
but he
needed
was
to-
really onto
but
something
he also
with the
doesn't
kaiju
put an
formula.
alien brain up his freaking noggin.
Well, yeah. Let's talk about these characters specifically. It's
Sorry, Pacifically.
Gottlieb and
Newton.
yeah. And they're just two scientists. One's a mathematician, and the other one is a biologist. The mathematician, he's just squirrely, kind of like Nazi-ish. But,
He seems shady.
but
He
is
has
a
a shady
good
vibe.
guy.
Yeah, yeah.
He only really, like a beautiful mind, only cares about his numbers.
Yeah.
And then Charlie Day, he's convinced that you could drift with a kaiju brain to figure out what exactly is behind them. And he's able to do that with a half brain. And he figures out that they're actually weapons being
So
sent
the
by-
avant-garde of a conquering alien force.
Yeah, it's
Colonizers, they even say.
it's really unnecessary and kind of dumb.
It's not a great strategy for
Yeah.
taking over a planet to just send something and to be like, I'm not going to watch
Well,
it.
yeah, the
Like, just hey, we'll check in on it in a couple of months, and if he's dead, we'll send another one.
Yeah.
they're the aliens from Independence Day, but instead of a giant spaceship, they're giant monsters.
Yeah.
That's what they're using.
100% all of the like, it is hitting so many of those notes I didn't realize until you started mentioning this. So
Yeah.
This is like almost a lot of like one for one plot points with Independence Day.
They even kind of look like it at the very end.
Oh yeah, when it
They've
does the
got-
little face.
I mean,
reveal.
something that I like about the movie is that it's kind of a melange of like everything that
Yeah.
that he was interested in. Where there's elements
yeah.
of anime you guys recognize. There's kaiju. There's robots. There's alien invasion.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's if a book of screenwriting tropes ate too much anime and then had diarrhea.
Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful diarrhea, I dare say.
Right.
God.
Yeah.
Beautiful, the majestic diarrhea.
But yeah, Charlie Day then seeks out Ron Perlman.
because he's their backstreet alley kind of dealer
Yeah,
that can get them any part they need. Because he's like, well, I kind of got it figured out, but I got to get connected with the brain again.
Yeah. And I don't know why they felt it necessary to explain that they have two brains, a main brain and then a secondary brain. Like,
Yeah, it is
you're
kinda
not
funny.
doing anything
That's a
with the
Guillermo
main
del
brain.
Toroism right there.
No. I think that was an added line. I think they animated the fights first, and they really showed like, oh man, we fucking destroy the skull of every one of these things. We got to write there's a second brain.
Yeah, there's a little brain.
Well, that's giving them credit at least. That they did it for a reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the one part where there's actually some color in the movie. And there's some levity. Charlie Day's fun. Ron
once again,
Perlman's fun.
Hannibal
There's this-
Chow, which is Ron Perlman's character, I feel like is one of the more realistic characters. Like, yeah, I could just sell these parts for money, and that's what I'm gonna do. Like,
yeah.
good for him. He's making it work.
They
Yeah,
have, like
he-
the parasites. They have some of the scales for like boner pills.
Yeah.
It feels like exactly like something that would happen.
I would have watched
Nowadays,
the movie about him. Like
Yeah.
just the black market around this world of kaiju attacks.
Those are interesting concepts, and I love them actually talking about those. Another thing that takes kaiju media in an interesting direction is Kaiju number 8, where it specifically follows someone who is on a team that cleans up after these kaijus are
I
destroyed.
started that. I did the first volume. I really liked it, but I've not gone back. I should.
This is another, I think, piece of media that does an interesting job of exploring some of those ideas, but doesn't follow through on them all the way.
Yeah.
No, it almost seems like it's saving that for the second movie, and the second movie just refuses to engage with anything the first movie engages with. Spoiler alert.
As the movie went along, and I kept looking at the time, I was like, "Is this movie going to end on a cliffhanger? Is this going to like see Pacific Rim Part 2?" To
Sorry.
like, 'cause they're
believe
really
you mean rim
wrapping
hanger.
up.
A rim hanger.
Oh,
Like
okay,
said,
I get it now.
It's
Yeah,
the rim, and
yeah,
you
yeah,
put the bomb in it.
yeah. Rim hanger, I got it.
Is there a bad sound effect? Yeah,
that works.
But that's sad how I was ready for that one. We have to break it out. I do feel like I completely agree of like it is setting itself up for a second movie, and also this is 2013, so of course there's a post-credit scene. We can get to that in a little bit, but I mean just to get to where we are for the basically ending is they go through this. There's more and more kaijus getting out that are becoming bigger and bigger. They're like we need
The
to,
frequency is
Yeah.
building. Yeah, that's the mathematician's whole thing.
And once again, he's right. He knows what he's doing. He's good at his job. So they finally decide we have to, in this once and for all, we're going to take a huge amount of explosives, and when the breach opens to the other side of the portal where the monsters are, we're going to throw it in there and explode them all. Great idea. We love it.
Yeah, but then there's a hitch, which also isn't a hitch. It's just Charlie Day's plot interacting.
Well, if it's a
with the
hitch, it'd
main
be Will
plot.
Smith.
Yeah. I got it.
Okay, I guess I really gotta stop. Sorry.
I got it. I just don't know how to respond to it. I can't do it with laughter. So.
Sorry, I mean our classic catchphrase for Podzuki. I don't know how to engage with this.
But yeah, so they decide that like, oh, the portal's not just a portal. It will only accept a kaiju. So just take a kaiju body with you,
Yeah,
and
it's like
then the bomb will get through that way.
It's like a supermarket scanner. It only goes one way if you've got the kaiju body.
Also funny I don't know what their technology or their whole biorhythms and how they're working over there is going, but like a dead one showing up, they're like, yeah, open the portal, it's probably fine. Like, yeah,
Well, maybe they want it back so they can recycle it.
that's true. Yeah,
They have
because
a great recycling program.
they do bring up, because once again, with more Charlie Day stuff, is that he says that they're all basically like clones in the same stamp, just altered each time for their soldier units. Which, sure, once again, that's a very much a Del Toro thing. I feel
Well,
like.
and then so to complete the image of the movie, they fight the biggest kaiju yet,
Yeah.
and then there's a brave sacrifice by Idris Elba, and
Young
the
Australian.
yeah, throw themselves down so they can. Then they wrestle with the monster, so they realize they can't get the bomb because the bomb idea fucks up. But then they're like, Gypsy danger or Romani danger.
Romani, you've been canceled. We got you. We got him.
Bring in the cancer police.
That their nuclear core will kind of serve the same function and throw the whole robot and the dead creature into the void, and then blow it up, and then they shoot to the top in an escape pod, and then they don't hook up.
Yeah. Which, I mean, come out this time in 2013, let him kiss.
It's
Let him kiss.
really them touching foreheads is the most like they clearly were meant to be romantic interests, but they
Yeah.
don't devote any time to it. The most they get is when she's staring at him with his shirt off that one time, and then
They
she looks
don't.
away.
They don't need
Nice.
to. The subtext. They've been fucking in the drift. They've been.
I
Doing
mean, the
it.
drift is, I would say, more intimate than sex
Yeah.
by any metric.
Well, even something like that, like you have to have sex with the person that you're in the Jaeger with.
I don't
Like
know.
if it's
That would
your
be-
father
or your
two
brother.
twins.
Yeah. So if there are things you don't need to say while you're in the drift, why are they yelling at each other to do things?
It's fun.
It's fun. It is funny.
I guess.
This would
I
be-
guess it maybe
yeah.
just film-wise makes more sense than doing.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a
I just
I mean,
realized
if two characters just had perfect synchronicity and didn't need to speak and were in a scene in a movie, it might get pretty boring.
And I just the bombastic nature of this movie, to have that with the parallels where they're having these huge scenes, they're yelling at each other, and they go into the drift, and they're just quiet with no noise. It would probably be the best comedy of all time. I feel like.
There are all these little ideas that are taken from other things because, like, oh, that's cool. I like that. I think that's cool, but no understanding of like themes or what makes an idea cool. Like, oh, that relates to something in life, so that's why it's important. But this is just, oh no, I saw that in anime, so I thought it would be cool in my movie.
He has a sword. Why does he have a sword? He gives a
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, and once again, this is a dude's rock movie because it is just Del Toro, and then once again, the screenwriter Beckham. I want to say I'm not going to.
I think my favorite
Just
part of the movie
Beach 'em.
was Elbow Rocket.
Oh,
Yeah,
Elbow
that
Rocket
was
was great.
so good.
Also loved the Russian, how it had like a piston fist.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like pow, 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 pow.
I wanted to see more. Like the Russians seemed like cool. They,
I do think that the other robots get way too short-eyed.
They also reminded me of Robot Jocks, which I liked
100%.
way more than this movie.
Now that's something
Maybe
I know
not
we
way
have done
more,
for this
but-
podcast for
yeah.
sure.
Oh yeah, no, we've definitely done RoboJocks.
We did
Also,
Walk Hard.
We have not done Walk Hard.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I really hurt my brain.
I apologize. I've recommended Walk Hard so many times. I thought we did Walk Hard.
Okay. Like I was gonna start bleeding from the nose, like I had drifted by myself. So, I feel like to get to the ending and all that too, like we're saying, where they don't have the romantic scene, it just cuts off there, which I think is kind of interesting because once again, like Luke was saying,
I do hate they do that to where like,
Yeah.
oh, they think he's dead, and then he has a sarcastic remark like, "Oh, you're squeezing me too tight. I couldn't breathe." Like, shut the hell up. So many like stinky lines like
Yeah.
that. I guess it's somebody who's tried to write a script and read books on it that would tell you to not do things that they do in this movie. I guess that offends me as well.
yes, yeah, it's they do the fun thing too, where they go through the credits after this, and you get the scene where Hannibal Chow lives because he cuts his way out of the belly of the little kaiju baby, Which, you know what, they got it. We can't. I know they didn't know how the second sequel was going to go, but if you're going to make a second movie and not have Ron Perlman there, what are you doing?
You gotta have Ron Perlman.
Is he even in the sequel? I
I
think
don't
the
think he's
only
in the sequel. He's
the
not in
only
the
returning
sequel.
characters are
I'm saying that
Charlie Day
Yeah.
and his buddy. Right?
I feel like they set it
Oh,
up
cool.
for that to happen.
probably. I mean, it's definitely when I saw it, I was like, well, that was my thought. Like, oh, I can't believe they fucking killed him. He was the one interesting character in this movie, so it was probably more that.
Yeah.
He's just he fills the sort of action trope of the invincible guy. He's just like, oh, of course he survived. Like he's like a cockroach guy.
And it's also it's just it was a joke.
Yeah,
That's
just a
all
bit.
it was.
Yeah. And then that's it. And then the breach is closed.
We did it, gang. Everything's
So
good.
how does it get open again in the second movie?
I think Charlie Day helps them because the whole thing is that he goes kind of crazy after he connects with the kaiju brain.
Really?
And then he becomes the villain in the second one.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah. And he's
Well,
like,
now-
I think aiding them is what I remember. But I saw it once and I did not like it. Charlie Day is great and there's some really cool robot fights, but they double down on the Jaeger cast and like more focus on them. And they were all the most boring characters in the world.
Well, it definitely seems like this feels almost like the second in a sequel because let's throw all the dumb shit we have that we didn't get to put in the first movie at it. It also felt more like it wanted to be a shit TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. The second one very much feels like it should have been a TV show.
Because if this had been like 10 episodes, 10 45-minute episodes, they would have had enough time to devote to every single one of those.
Every idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of those
Robot.
episodes would have been Charlie Day going to Hannibal Chow.
Oh yeah. What was that? Bone Village? What do they call that place? Bone
Probably
Town?
Bone
It's
Town.
just my apartment.
No, they
Welcome to Bone Town, baby.
they call it Bone something because it's like built on the
Boneyard?
skeleton
Bone
of
Boys.
that thing.
Probably.
Boneberg.
Boneberg. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you got
Boneberg.
that one building.
When
Right
They call
there.
it Bone.
Berg.
They call it Boneberg, USA, even though it's in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Well, you brought up Rebel Moon earlier too. It's a lot like that. It's just a whole bunch of science fiction dross put into one movie.
Yeah.
To a space.
Yeah.
Into a film.
That's really true. So I want to get to the review section. We're going to do this 5 out of 5 Evangelion references. How we'll rate this film.
I don't know any.
Okay. Well, I mean,
you don't
5
have
is
to,
just good.
You have to actually say 5 Evangelion references.
Yeah.
No, I think you just say the number.
Yeah, just
Okay.
I 1 out of 5. I'm being a little silly. I'm being a little goofy. I could kick it off. I feel like because I showed my hand way too early, but this is definitely a very solid 4 out of 5 Evangelion references, or just 5 out of 5 stars. Or I'd say 4 out of 5 because I love this film. Getting into it and talking about it, there are some very stupid plot points that are hard to kind of shy away from, which is fun because it is once again a dudes rock stupid film. But there's this is kind of dumb going through it again. But the action scenes, a lot of the set pieces, I do really like the designs of the robots and the monsters. I mean, you know what you're getting into, and it delivers it really great. There is no other flashy, I'm going to try to do something a little creative or something a little different with this, even with such a director at the helm. But you know what? It's like a really great cheeseburger. It's still a great cheeseburger. I'm going to not deny that's great. That's fantastic. It's 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5 cheeseburgers.
I'd agree with that, and I want to echo those sentiments. I want to give this 4 out of 5 cheeseburgers as well. Just a real
Cheeseburgers now.
It's just a real fun time. I can think of so many little moments from the film that I just adore and make me love it even more. Like, oh my god, when they're punching through that building and it stops and it hits the Newton's cradle and it's just like bouncing back and forth. That's such a
really
fun
fun.
little bit.
Very silly. Yeah.
Man, love it.
So yeah, 4 out of 5. Give me 4 cheeseburgers.
4 cheeseburgers.
In the mess
55
hall.
hot dogs. I guess we do that.
Well, I mean, I feel like I know where we're trending, so I'm going to go with my review.
Yeah, we're going to have to go to Luke last for this.
Also 4 out of 5. I mean, I think that this movie it's a very interesting entry in Guillermo del Toro's body of work. It's definitely his most like over the top actiony kind of what's what I'm looking for, not crowd pleaser, but like I don't know, it's the most like normal kind of movie he's ever made in a way. It's like Hellboy has so much like weird supernatural stuff that even though it's an action movie, it feels so different. And then this movie, it's just like it's just like a melange of all the different big kaiju, robot, anime, things that he clearly likes. And I think that kind of, its enthusiasm papers over a lot of its gaping plot holes. I like the weird science. I mean, I think my favorite thing, even though it doesn't fully make sense, and I don't think it gets utilized to the fullness of its conceptual degree, how much it could be used, but the drifting is fucking awesome. Oh, yeah. I think that's just like a very fun idea. It makes them, I mean, if nothing else, it's just a plot point that means like these people have to get really close. Like they have to be, we're not going to have just one guy piloting this fucking thing. It's always going to be two people, and then they have to like make it work with this big robot. I think if I was going to offer any criticism of it, it's like I also kind of think that it's hurt by the fact that it's not like as Guillermo del Toro as we have seen some of his other movies. I like both Hellboy movies better.
Easily.
And but I also think that this movie is a high that American kaiju movies have been chasing.
Oh yeah,
there's a lot of it in the new Godzilla v Kong ones, probably more than the traditional Kong or Godzilla movies from Japan.
Oh, 100%.
Well, it's a legendary movie, isn't it? The same production company.
Yeah,
Is it?
yeah,
Oh.
you're right. Yeah,
100%
100%.
then.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I thought this movie was really boring. That's
Damn.
really the long and veiny of it. It's just that I thought it was a really bad script, and it's definitely Guillermo del Toro's probably most accessible story. Because, it is just a bunch of anime tropes that they really liked. And I don't know, maybe back in 2013 when this stuff was less accessible, maybe well less known, that was a novelty that was interesting. But mostly it's just really dumb. And there's nothing that I find interesting in this movie that isn't done better somewhere else than something that I'm already aware of. And so I just wanted this movie to be over most of the time. And
Would you call it a good like entry level kaiju movie for people?
I mean, I guess so. If somebody liked this movie, you could definitely go and watch a lot of other better things that you'd hopefully like more. But mostly I just thought it was boring and obnoxious, and it needed to be better written, or at least be rewritten a couple of times, because there's a lot of crap that could have been taken out of this. I don't know if people find it fun. I don't care. It's still 1 out of 5 for me.
Damn, 1 out of 5.
Just killed it like a Jaeger.
Yeah.
2 shots with your plasma cannon.
You see, even with it just wasn't fun enough. I know you guys seem to talk about it like it's fun, but it felt so dour and colorless.
I feel like
and joyless to
you
me.
are hitting on something so perfectly where I can't disagree. I mean, I think it's a very low score. I'd at least go to 2 out of 5. But I feel like I can't disagree with your critique in the 1 out of 5 because we have nostalgia with this. I feel like, I mean, Martin doesn't.
I don't.
But I feel like when I saw this in 2013, this was before it feel like everything became slopified. So at the time, seeing even Pacific Rim, I feel like it was a unique, fun experience where everything wasn't like this film, but now everything is like this film. It feels like.
I feel like it started getting kind of enjoyable around the big fight in before the last act of the movie, when the double monsters came out.
Yeah.
I think that I do agree that's the high point of the movie. One of the questions I was going to ask you guys before everyone didn't like the movie was, what's your favorite and least favorite monster? Because in my opinion, the middle point is like a high point, not only because the monsters are great, the flying thing and that big gorilla thing, but also like I don't necessarily agree with your thing about it being dark all the time. Except for when they get to the fucking ocean and when they're fighting in the ocean, that is so dark.
Yeah,
and that last monster really like kind of ruins that monster. I think that's my least favorite monster is the big gigantic one because it's just like in this dark water the whole time. You can't fucking see it.
Yeah.
But the other ones are out like mixing it up in like this like glorious neon city, and the colors in that scene are awesome.
I think it's really cool. I feel like specifically New Empire, Godzilla versus Kong took from that specifically.
Oh, most
too.
definitely where Godzilla has those fucking pink highlights. Yeah.
And then on top of that, it is Otachi and Leatherhead. I'm actually not looking at the Wikipedia either. I just remember that.
Well,
No joke. I could show you the computer right now.
I was also going to say that although that was the high point of the movie, it also made me think of Man of Steel.
Yeah,
a lot,
I could see
very
that a little
much
bit.
just. It seemed sometimes more focused on the amount of destruction they could cause since everything was computer generated, rather than on the creativity of the fight itself. You had two guys in costumes, they would have had to, well, we better make these fights look cool. Let's do some wrestling moves or something.
At the time, too, it was a novel thing of there had been so many kaiju or big robot movies where it's very contained. Like, they don't really do the destruction well. It was kind of unique at the time to see, like, they're really fucking this city and area up. So, which,
and again, that's maybe this back to why I didn't like Pan's Labyrinth. I just think it's an example of, like, bad filmmaking, like, not bad filmmaking in and of itself, but it creates precedents that other people are going to use to worse effect and creates, like I said, precedents.
Yeah.
But I'm cynical.
Yeah.
So
Listen, it's 2026. Who isn't at this point?
My favorite monster was the crab monster.
I
I agree with that.
I like the one that had bat wings because he was most like Rodan.
Yeah.
That was cool.
You know, even with that, they could have at least been colored differently. I know that the story kind of makes it to, since they're all manufactured to be these colonizing machines, they can't look too different. And I just think that's just kind of a...
I think they should have done more with the kaiju blue, because that's a really interesting concept, that they leak a like fluorescent chemical blood that like turns everything blue and it's like poisonous, but like we don't really see like how's that like affected things.
Yeah, they do some like flash over of it, like
Yeah,
affecting,
for, like ruining
natural-
cities and shit. Yeah.
They explore it in the comics a little bit, though, too.
That
I'd
doesn't
look
count.
into the-
If
comics.
it's not on
give
the
a shit about
screen,
that.
if it's not on the screen, it's not in the movie. That's a rule of mine.
Yeah, no, 100%. Leatherback definitely is my favorite. It's just really cool design when they're doing the city fight. I think for the robot designs, the Cherno Alpha is really because it's a giant
again,
Chernobyl
the piston
head.
fist.
Yeah.
The piston fist is really cool.
No, it reminded me the most of my absolute favorite mecha of all time, which is Big O.
Yeah, I see that. I mean, also there are a lot of Big O, I feel like, influences with this one specifically too.
Also, we didn't mention it. I, in general, love all of the different aesthetic... Oh, sorry. I, in general, love all of the different aesthetic quirks that all of the different Jaegers have, because they all, at least design-wise, seem to have been built in their different country of origin. So they've all got different layouts. The Russian one has, like... They just have different displays for
industrial.
everything.
Yeah, more industrial. And then, of course, the Australian one's like America, but a little cooler and a better accent. So.
Yeah. No, it's got a cool hat and a boomerang.
Yeah, it really does.
Let's just say it was ahead of its time.
Yeah, it really was.
That.
Thank you. Oh, sorry.
That's more the one. I thought you should have gone with.
The look of exasperation on Luke when I hit the D too. I wish I could capture.
It's all right.
But we got to get to the stupid game.
We still do
section.
these at night for some reason.
Yeah, well, I got children still. They haven't gone away. Stupid games. So I wanted to do an entire stupid game section on, of course, Pacific Rim Uprising, the sequel. Classic 2018. It's bad.
We didn't watch.
Yeah.
So bad that most of the fandom just disregards it as being part of the entry. I haven't seen it myself, but I did find a few interesting things I want to ask you for the game section. Budget for this movie for the sequel Uprising was $176 million. How much money do you think it made back in theaters?
$45 million.
Oof.
I think it broke, not broke even, but I think a little crested it. But I know the first movie was really popular in China, so that might change that.
Yeah.
The second movie, how much it
The
made?
second movie. First one was a pretty big hit.
On a budget of what?
$176 million.
I'm gonna say $76 million.
I'm gonna go 2 million, 200 million.
This point goes to Hobart easily because $291 million for the box office for Uprising.
Makes sense.
It made box office boffo. Of course, going back to the previous one too.
I could see why this would be big in China. They like monsters that don't mean anything, that are just monsters.
Well, it's also very pro
and it does
China.
still fly
yeah.
over there. Yeah, and that as well.
Yeah, I mean, China gets 3 people in there, so that's already kind of.
Well, this also was the beginning of American movies made for international audiences
Pitching,
more
yeah.
than.
So there's quite a cavalcade of actors in the second one, but I don't want to give away their last names.
This
or who
came out
they
a
are.
month after Man of Steel.
Damn, that sucks. I hate Man of Steel. We haven't talked about it too much on this podcast, but Man of Steel fucking sucks. I did want to go back to the original one. $190 million for the original budget for Pacific Rim, but it made $411 million. But even then, the sequel still did pretty good. You can't deny that. Yeah. There's a famous actor's son in the second film. Is it Clint Eastwood's son? Is it Joe Don Baker's son? Or my favorite, this is definitely the real option, John Wayne's son.
I know which one it is.
Yeah, I think
What was that last one you said? John
Wayne's,
son?
yeah.
Oh, well, it's not him. What were the other two options?
Joe Don Baker or Clint Eastwood?
I'm gonna say Joe Don Baker.
I'm actually going to say it's Larry David's daughter.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah.
It's Clint Eastwood's boy.
Yeah, it's. I kind of want to see this film now just to see how bad the acting is.
He's not bad. But the other weird thing that I don't know why he's like really handsome, like his dad.
Yeah.
And I've not seen him in enough to like know if he's like a good actor. But the weirdest role I've seen him in is he's just like one of the fucking like random cops, soldier guys that follow them around in Suicide Squad.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah. It's just like he has like 3 lines. It's like,
I'm
that's
more amazed
Clint
by, like-
Eastwood's son.
How old is he? Because Clint Eastwood's so fucking old.
He's got to be in he's probably in his 30s. Yeah,
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood definitely had a kid when he was way older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An Al Pacino kind of situation, you know?
Yeah,
that's
or
why
Mick
they-
Jagger.
That's why they call him Dirty Harry.
Yeah. I'm not going to do the third option because I was going to have the trivia be about the comic book, saying there was a comic book. So we can skip that. I mean, the game goes to Hobert. I just also found it very interesting that, not to this, but we've also talked and shit-talked another Godzilla series very similar to this movie, which is the Monarch series, because they famously have Wyatt Russell in that, and then Kurt Russell playing his father in that.
Had a lot
Oh,
of
Wyatt
yeah.
Russell's a great actor, though.
And that's what I'd say. Wyatt Russell is a great actor that I like. Kurt Russell's a great actor I like, and they fucking waste both of them. I will never take or pass an opportunity to shit talk Monarch.
I will proudly say Monarch is way more boring than this.
Yeah. Oh, we could do that. That's true. I really was going to go through the media of like which one of these is an
Oh,
actual.
wait, how tall is Idris Elba?
Ooh, that's a good one. We got time to do this right now. Once again, I think seeing this film in 2013 and having like this catastrophic post-apocalyptic future and watching it now, it's like I still like, damn, I want to be in that world. Because like at least it's like a stupid that's kind of like palatable. We don't know how tall Idris Elba is, so I looked it up, and I feel like at a very set height, I hit that height exactly what I thought he was. But I want to ask you, how tall is Idris Elba?
I'll go 6'3".
Ooh,
I'm I'm gonna go 6'6", height of the beast.
nice.
I'll say 5'11", maybe shorter. Than
I mean,
Oh.
we have a solid domination, and Hobert once again wins the stupid game section because he's 6'2". That's the closest. I'm not doing prices
did
right
go
rules.
over. Okay.
I did go
we're
over.
not doing-
It's not really how
Brandon
yeah.
specified we're not doing prices right rules.
It should always be how close it is to the number.
If this were my podcast, we'd go by Price is Right rules.
Well, we know Bob Barker is a bastard in this house.
Yeah. Well, I feel like we should get into good old recommendations and plugs and. See how we're feeling about the future we're in as Martin gave us more concerning news. I feel like I'll kick it off for recommendations and plug. I'm going to recommend Big O. I took it from you.
Oh, damn it.
I don't know if you're going to do it. There is a lot of influence specifically from it, but once again, I think Big O itself is a very interesting anime and fun thing to go back and watch because it took a lot of inspiration from American animation at the time because they really liked Batman the animated series, but they're like, what if we did mecha with it?
Yeah, no, this is basically if you gave Batman a big mecha.
But specifically for the inside consoles and how things kind of move on these kind of like, railways and how everything moves. Clear inspiration for how they did that for the Jaegers in this movie. But
Oh, yeah.
God, I love that. I wish we got one more season at least, but you know what?
We got 2. We didn't need a third.
A
We didn't need a second.
2 seasons that ends on like a cliffhanger that's not like a fun, like, oh, where were they going? It's like, oh, they were going to do something else and we won't know now. So that's fine. But I'll still recommend the Big O. And then for plugs, if it's the second Wednesday of the month at Lincoln Lodge at 7 p.m., there's a little show that I do with a few producers. One of them might be Hobert Thompson, called Thirst for Adventure, where we get comedians, artists, different people, all types of walks of life. Well, it's usually comedians to play one-shot.
Performers is kind of
Performers
what-
is a better way to say it.
Artists.
Yeah.
It's a great show. You should come out. Just be there. It's so fun. Do it.
Yeah, come check out the June show is on June 10th. And it is going to be a return to our High Noon June D&D setting. It's D&D High Western Fantasy.
We can't tease too much, but it might have some relation to this movie we watched.
What?
The monsters and the thing.
Oh, yeah, no, you're kind of right.
Yeah. See, now I'm teasing them. I'm teasing the people.
I will recommend Comedy Bang Bang, the podcast. I listen to it every week, and it's a funny podcast. I'm going to see them. They're on tour right now on the first leg of their tour, and I'm going to see them in Chicago on Thursday.
Very excited.
Tomorrow, so don't
yeah.
get tickets for that. It's too late.
It's already passed.
I might as well still get them. When are you releasing this?
I think it might be after the June show too.
they will be on tour though for a few more months. Like I said, this is the first leg, so go to cbbworld.com and check their tour dates.
Yeah, I feel like I'm still a slightly big podcast person, but the only one I absolutely listen to every week is Doughboys.
Yeah.
Love Doughboys.
Yeah, my brother listens to that sometimes. It's too meandering for my taste.
Loved meandering individual for sure.
He also listens to with Gorley and Russ, which is a lot like that as well.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just kind of
very
off topic.
But I mean, Matt Gorley and just the fond memories I have of Super Ego when that was around. I miss Super Ego so much.
I recommend this very often, but I do love it so much. Go watch Moral Oral. It's one of my favorite Adult Swim series.
Wow. It's a dark one.
It's a really solid 3-season show.
Yeah.
And by the time it gets to the 3rd season, I do think it's like prestige television.
Yeah, I liked that last season.
It's also where I learned about the mountain goats, so I always appreciate it for that.
That's true. That was a big introduction point for
I was already familiar with them, but that was the first time I ever heard No Children, and I like that song a lot.
Great song.
And it's like one of the only Mountain Goat songs I really like all that much. I like their old acoustic stuff, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, go listen to the mountain goats.
Okay, nice. Thank you. I'd say, Hobert, you got any good recommendations or places?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm a stand-up comic in Chicago, so see me where you can see me. And I think my recommendation is going to be Crimson Peak.
Yeah.
Again, I think it's Guillermo del Toro's best movie. I think it is a very solid ghost story, and like a true ghost story where like there isn't like possessions and stuff like that. It's just like about like the idea of living in a house that knows the sins of the past and how those sins are manifested as sort of apparitions that help a woman to escape from a dangerous situation.
Yeah.
I would also say it's a really wonderful period piece.
Yeah,
period drama as well.
It's like a great Victorian ghost story.
Is that why it's crimson?
No, the Crimson has to give a weird. The plot point is that the rich people that this woman marries into this family, they live on this manor called Crimson Peak because the clay up there is so naturally red that it looks like blood. And they have made a fortune by mining it to sell it as for clays and for pigments. And the mines have started to run dry, and so now there's just these tunnels filled with like horrible, dripping, bloody-looking walls.
It's also
throughout their
snowing
property.
during it, so there's a very cool set piece.
Yeah, so there's always like blood lookage imagery coming up through the snow. That's very fun.
Cool.
Yeah. Great imagery in that one. I
like the Hellboy movies.
Hellboy
Oh,
movies
yeah.
are great. Yeah. The second one really hits, I feel like, when I've gone back and watched it even more than the first one. So,
I like the first one better, but
Yeah.
there's lots of cool ideas in the second one.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like the ideas.
But the first one has that and the Clockwork Nazi, and that's just such a great villain.
Ruprecht Cronin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man. God, there's so many. Yeah. You know what? Why don't you like his films, Luke? What happened?
I mean, like I said, I think it's just he started using computer effects and digital effects that I think look like shit.
I mean,
Yeah.
Luke, have you seen Blade 2? Brandon wrote that whole review for Ain't It Cool News.
Blade 2 is a good film. I would argue for it too.
Well, that was before Pan's Labyrinth, so it probably wasn't impossible to see anything.
By the way, go
I
ahead
remember
and
seeing Mimic as a kid and not thinking much of it, but that's supposed to not be very good anyway.
Yeah, Mimic's not that good.
look up the Blade 2 review.
The
for
one
us
with
real
the
quick.
the one with the little device
Oh.
that makes people vampires. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
What, Little
Oh,
Vampires?
the his early piece that was before Devil's Backbone. Even.
That one's very interesting, but it's very weird.
I think I just don't like his sensibilities as a director.
Do I don't need
got
to
to read an entire review. Is
Well,
What
I
are we
really
doing?
should.
You
Are
don't
we
have to
ending-
read the whole
Are we
review.
ending with
You know
an
what?
entire review?
No. Listen, just listen. Go on Ain't It Cool News. Look up the Blade 2 review if you want a fascinating
I'll read the one paragraph that we want to sell it for, which is, but having attended the world premiere of Blade 2 last night, one escapable thought crossed my mind during the movie. 10-1. I believe Guillermo del Toro eats pussy better than any man alive. This is a real review, by the way. It gets worse. As
Ain't it
goes.
cool?
And you wrote this, Brandon?
I did write this, by the way. Yeah, I was a teen and I was horny and I was working for Ain't It Cool News. That's the exact energy of the review that it gives off. It is a masterpiece. There's also a YouTube video. of a dramatic
You all
reading.
are always
Wait, so
hanging
you-
out with
you-
Harry Knowles.
You didn't write it.
I lived it. I experienced it.
I cannot tell what's real right
No,
now.
Ain't It Cool News is a real.
I know what
site.
Ain't It Cool is, but did you write the review?
I did not
you
write the
didn't write
review.
the
Oh, okay.
But it is famously a very weird overly like they're trying to do like epic cheese bacon, but also put a lot of sexual innuendos.
That was very much Ankle's brand. Yeah.
Which was very embarrassing to read even at the time. But there's also famously a YouTube dramatic reading of it too. That's very fun. And, a great experience.
Well, didn't Harry Knowles turn out to be like a creep anyway?
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't he? That's that's the note we're going to wrap it up on, I think, for Pazuki this week.
Yeah.
And I think we should do our you also thank you, Hobert, for doing this so much. It was a very fun one.
Thanks for being here,
You've also continued a very good trend other than Luke of recommending movies
Yeah,
that I really love to
I
watch.
disliked it so much.
I feel like I'm trying to be
I did not expect it. Like I don't go into a movie.
I don't know why,
expecting
but
to hate it.
the 1 out of 5 is really throwing me because the 2 out of 5 I'm like,
I was gonna give it a 2, but then you guys kept glazing it. So I wanted to.
I love doing this podcast. But I feel like we should get to our usual sign off. And once again, we're just doing the random grab bag to see what happens.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
You guys
Okay,
like
right,
the
no
way
way.
I fuck.
I
I guarantee it.
Oh.
Okay, we said the old one
too. Yeah.
I think last week I said something new, and this week you said something new.
Yeah.
I still got to edit the last one.
I'm gonna say goodbye, everybody.
Aw.
Love you.
We regret that you have not yet complied with our order.
This show has been brought to you by Machine Culture.